Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun little game with a train. And this was planned to be the 100th and final episode of this series, and then something strange happened. After an absence of, I don't know, a couple of years, the developers suddenly updated the game and fixed some of the bugs. They've also done a couple of things I don't particularly like, but they did update the game, and where I was going to come to a hard stop because I couldn't continue, they have fixed that part. So I will explain, but whilst I'm explaining I'll have my train doing something. Now it's currently night time. Okay. I'm currently in South America. Right, there was a requirement in South America for a resource known as slate, which you couldn't get anywhere, so you couldn't complete the building of the stations here, which meant that you were basically stuck and couldn't continue. And the story wants me to go to this place, which I couldn't finish building, and I meant to pick up some cargo here, which was required. Well, I couldn't do that, so what I was doing was I was going around the world finishing off the building of all stations that I could get to and could complete. And whilst I'm still a few short, I actually required about 20 million more to finish building the remaining few stations. And then the update happened. And one of the problems with the update, or one of the problems I have with the update, is they closed off Southeast Asia West, which I had opened and I had upgraded most of the stations, which was annoying. And I also had a depot in there, which was useful, but now it's gone. Equally annoying, or even more annoying actually to me, was they closed off Mexico as well. Mexico now requires me to complete the Central America checklist. Mexico was very useful because it had a lot of passengers in Mexico, so I had my train configured to carry passengers so I could make money, and it was absolutely wonderful for making me money. But they went and closed that off, and all the stations, and I had literally upgraded all the stations in Mexico at this point. That's gone, so I'm assuming I'm not going to get those back. I'm going to have to re-upgrade them all once it reopens, which is going to cost me tens upon tens of millions. That's the bad side. The good side, apart from the fact they've now given me slate, which you can find the slate in this area. Africa East. So it's in small amounts in various stations in Africa East. You can pick up enough slate easily. That's the good news. They've also added 42 train cars to the PC version of Tiny Rails. I haven't gone looking for them in the Gumball machine yet, because I've been configuring my game so I can get back to normality. Oh yes, my train is currently set to auto depart, so it can just travel around doing stuff. My train is now configured to have 6 little money-making cars at the front, a few passenger cars, and I put some cargo cars at the back, because now I've got to carry cargo again. And I'll probably reconfigure it again shortly. I've also got a faster engine on the front, just because I'm no longer concentrating on passengers. The other downside is this game now seems to have a slight problem at times with the smoothness. There are various points where the train will not smoothly go across the screen, the mouse seems to slow down, and I don't know if it's a memory leak, a storage leak, a bad loop somewhere, or just too much stuff on the screen and it can't handle it at any given point. But it does go through stages where it's not running or moving smoothly. It's probably going to be more visible in daylight if it happens during this episode. But equally, in the top left where your money is, there used to be a bug where the font would get bigger and bigger until it covered pretty much all the way up to where your cargo is being carried. It was a large thing. They fixed that. They fixed a few other bugs as well, and generally made the game slightly more fun and playable as far as they're concerned. So kudos to Tiny Titan Studios for finally coming back to this game and fixing it, and there may be further updates to come to fix other things they find and other things people report after the update has been tested by a load more people. But they're the things I've noticed so far. But the most important thing is I can continue playing. So what I have been doing is I literally emptied out the whole of my depot. So now I've just been generally collecting stuff. I may or may not need some of this stuff, but I figured I'd collect it anyway. But the other thing I've been collecting is some building material, including mainly the slate roof tile, being one of the important things, which I have a load on my train. And when I come out of whatever this station is, I will check the map. Where am I? Okay, I'm there. So I will now head to Crito, EC, Ecuador, I'm assuming, so I can finish building that station. One of the other additions they've made is they put a wonderful little marker here. I've got to buy inconspicuous moustaches. The story, such as it is, the crew crosses paths with the world's greatest explorer, Catalina, and her sidekick Nesta. Together they travel the world in search for the Mask of El Dorado, which let's say will open a gateway to the lost city of gold. Apparently we've got to go rob some museum or something in Spain, I think it was, Madrid. But to do that I need to buy inconspicuous mustache cargo here. But on this wonderful book now they've added a little field where the quest says you've got to go next. You can click on that and it will add a marker there and will path you to wherever you need to go next on the quest, which is a nice addition. I got to give them that one. That's a nice little touch. So, as it currently stands, in South America, I have to buy or upgrade 60 train stations. I'd done the maximum there was available, which was 54, and I'd also travelled to the amount of cities I could get to, which was 23 out of the 30. At which point, it will open up South America Centre, give me 50,000, and give me a new factory. So that will be coming once I get to finish building these stations. I've got a load of cargo on my train, which is designed to build stations, so I can complete the building and hopefully the travelling to most of the stations that I need. I may be a couple short before the end of this episode, but at least I know I can get somewhere now. I've been collecting cargo just generally anyway. I'm not going to collect any at the moment, but what I am going to do is turn off auto depart, which is what my train is currently set to. Oops, and then click the wrong button. Right, let me go back. Sorry about that. So now I'm not auto departing stations. I now control when and where I go. What I can actually do, rather than go that way round, is I'll go this way round, then up to this station. Because where I left it, pretty much all the stations I could get to, I had fulfilled all the requirements that I could, pretty much apart from the slate. Same with the next one. Same with the ones I can get up here, and this was the blockage. I couldn't get past that station before. Now I will be able to. So most of the stuff they need for these stations, they already have. Yep, I'm going the right way. And which means I will be able to clear this one, open up this bit of track. Then I am carrying the stuff to build that station. I'll be able to get down here. And I may not be able to get to that one, but I may not have the stuff to build everything yet. But I will be at least able to get to all these stations. Yeah, it's going to cost me money, but life is like that. Everything costs money. Let's have a burst of speed. So that is the good news. The fact that this game is now continuable, if you like, if that's a word. The challenge for me is I was actually winding down this game and just prepared literally to end on the 100th episode with a final look. I've done everything I can. Have a nice day. Now I'm 67% of the way through the story, 2/3 of the way through the story. So now I've got to create thumbnails for the next, I don't know, 30-40 episodes, however many more episodes there are. I've got to play 30-40 more episodes and all the stuff I have to do in between. So that's going to take a bit of time. But Tiny Rails is back. That's the important thing. And is this the station Yep, this is the station I need to get to. Okay. I don't know how much it's going to cost to actually build this station once I give it the last bits of material I've got. But we will find out. Okay. Building site. Build. Give you the slate roof tiles. It's going to cost me 240,000 to build that. Then another 5,000 to put the track between me and the place I want to go. And set that for my destination. However, now it's open. Okay, this requires... Is that cotton? I can't remember what that is. A desperate need for cotton. I have some of that, but I certainly don't have 350 of it. So I've now got to go out and find some cotton. But buyer upgrade train stations. Why hasn't it gone beyond 54? And it's going to cost me $500,000 to upgrade it. I don't have the money really right now to go around upgrading that. Won't take me that long to get the money, admittedly. In fact, I know where I can go get some more money as soon as I've done with this. Or this station. And set my train on its way to its next destination. Okay, Crito. Let's build out Crito. Another 240,000 to build that. And let's go to the market. It wants apples, but at least it does have the inconspicuous moustaches I'm looking for. I may have a few apples in my depot, but not many. Lance, I can't believe we didn't buy cheaper disguises. Now, Lance the accountant, always about the money. Nestor, we did that once. Catalina's moustache fell off in front of the prince, and these should get us in and out of the royal palace of Madrid without a trace. Catalina, Justin said he will meet us at the station with the items we need. Lance, I really hope El Dorado is real. Somehow these books need to balance out. Nestor, you can't put a price tag on adventure. Or on an adventure. Okay. So now I know I need apples. And I've completed that part of the quest, so I'll collect the reward for it. Now I've got to make a stop at London, UK, apparently. I'll collect a bit of money from that job that's completed. In fact, there's a couple of jobs that are completed. And the nice thing about one of the other nice things about what I'm doing is I've got to 164 out of 191 photographs. So now I should be able to go and get a load more. Which is nice. Okay, it wants me to make a stop at London. Well, London is going to have to wait. Because right now I'm going to this station here so I can complete building that one. Off we go. Yep, just building them doesn't count as towards the buyer upgrade, so I still need to make money. And in the meantime, one of the other things I was doing, as I mentioned earlier, I was trying to upgrade every single station that I could to its fullness. And I'll zoom out a bit further. Okay, one of the things I completed was all the stations in Russia, one of the things that surprised me is, okay, it includes Russia West, which is a huge area, Russia East and Russia West. Also, for Russia to count, you also have to complete this little area. Asia Center, or was it this one? No, it was Asia Center. It's the one with Kazakhstan in it. Right, that counts as part of Russia, which surprised me. I had done all the whole of Russia. I still had a couple of stations in here, and Russia wasn't complete. I also completed all the stations in Asia, which includes all of the China area, all of the Japan type area, and I think that was about it. Oh, and there's another area over here somewhere, I think. Okay, well, whichever ones it was, I completed them all. I've also done all the stations in Oceania, but there's a couple of cargo requests down there, so I haven't completed the whole area. Let me get my train moving again. I really don't care what's at Cali right now, because what that means is in the list of areas, we currently have North America completed, Alaska 100% completed, Europe 100% completed. Now I've got Russia 100% completed, and I can collect the 100,000, and the diamond. Not that makes any difference, but that's another 100,000, and also Asia is 100% complete, so that gets me another 100,000. And if I look at Oceania, it's 99% complete. Literally all the stations are upgraded. There's about 2 or 3 places where I need to deliver cargo, which I currently haven't found. Africa is 97% complete. All the stations are upgraded, but there's some places that have cargo again, which I haven't found yet. And then South America, where I currently am. Reached Bogota. There's stuff in here. Oh, okay, I do need the cotton for some place. The iron and the strawberry I know I need, so I'll just take those. Oh, and the sheep. And off we go to the next station I need to build. Zoom in slightly. How much were you? You're going to cost 500,000 to build or upgrade. You're going to cost another 500,000. I'm hoping 1 or 2 of these stations are going to be cheaper. A few more bits and pieces. Like I say, when I open up South America Center, I don't know what cargo it's going to require in there, so I've pretty much stocked up on a whole variety of stuff, just in case it's useful. In my depot, which was completely empty a short while ago, currently has just over 2,000 bits of cargo in it, and building materials. How much of them are going to be useful, I don't know, but if they're not, they will get sold anyway. And here is the one place that blocked the whole game. What? Where? This one? I go the wrong. Oh no, not this place. The next place. Duh. That's me getting confused. Oh, I'll just take it all. I'm about to empty out my train of stuff, so. And okay, I've travelled to still 23 out of 30 cities. Okay, this is what I mean about it suddenly going slowly. It's when you zoom speed off, you're meant to be going at this speed. Sometimes you go at a much slower moving scroll speed. And as far as I can tell, it doesn't affect the amount of time it takes to get from one station to another. It just looks a bit jerky at times, which is not ideal. Okay, the building site. Okay, deliver you your slate roof and spend almost $250,000 building that place. That wants a resource I don't have or haven't found yet. Now I can. This might make life easier. Let's zoom in and out. Right. I'm going down to this one. I think that's why I'm carrying stuff for. Because that way at least I can visit the other stations, which will count as visiting somewhere. If I go back to the map, I assume you're going to be expensive to upgrade. Yep, another 500,000. So South America Upper is not cheap. I will say the train tends to move smoothly when there's less in the background. Normally during, as I've seen it, going through jungles or town built up type areas, the train tends to move a bit less smoothly. Or underwater tunnels. Whereas with a desert or hilly background like this, don't seem to have the same problem. Odd miles. Yes, let me check. I am carrying down here somewhere lumber. I'm carrying the stuff I need, I'm pretty sure, for the next station I want to build. Oh good, and it's cheaper. Right, that's the lumber, that's the wood windows, that's the red bricks, and that's the black roof tile. And that's the 180,000 spent. It has a cargo requirement of, are they cashews? Yep, cashew resources. I can't remember if they're in Africa or Oceania. But I think, pretty sure they're around somewhere. Okay, this place, they want sheep. I actually have a load of sheep in my depot I bought especially because I knew this place wanted them. That place wants a resource I've never seen. And that place wants another resource I've never seen. Okay, I haven't carrying the stuff to build that one. Or that one. I think I'm carrying the resources to build that one. Okay, so I'm going to continue building out South America Upper. Collecting the resources and stuff like that. And hopefully when I come back I will be in a position to complete South America Upper and then be moving on to South America Central. That is my plan, and I just want to check because I can't remember. Or do I need to open you back up? Oh, I need to complete the South America Lower checklist for that one. Central America is complete the Caribbean checklist, and that's complete the Central America checklist. So the only place I'm going to be able to open up shortly is this area, but I will be able to make progress again. Okay, that's it for episode 100 of Tiny Rails. The game has been updated. The game is no longer broken or impassable, so this series will continue. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you down the track for more Tiny Rails in the near future. And if you were stuck in this game before this update, go apply the update and you can continue. Cheerio!